Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. Today's recipe, I'm making something super healthy. It is leek soup. And not only is it healthy, it is super easy to make and it is delicious. So I'm Rockin' Robin and I'm gonna show you how to do it right after this. All right guys, so here's what we need. First off, we have a couple of leeks here. Now, they're part of the onion family, but they're very, very mild. They work really well as a base for a soup. So we're gonna take those and we are going to cut them up and rinse them really well because a lot of dirt gets in there, and then I'm just gonna rough chop them. We'll also need some sweet potatoes. I have some butternut squash. We'll need some celery. I have a little bit of carrot, some parsley, some salt, a little bit of fresh ginger, some chicken broth, and some olive oil. All right, everybody, I've got my stock pot here. I'm gonna put some olive oil in here, probably about a tablespoon or two. I'm gonna add the leeks. I know they're in big chunks, and that's okay because eventually our soup is gonna be well, you have the option of, you can eat it just like it is, or you can do like I'm gonna do and put it in either a blender or an immersion blender to kind of, puree it a bit. So the leeks and the celery go in the pan. We're gonna saute this over medium heat, and then we'll turn it down if it gets a little too hot, for about 25 to 30 minutes. This is the longest part of this recipe, guys, but it's worth it. So while the leeks are sauteing with the celery, we're gonna go ahead and show you how to grate up the ginger. So I just peel off the skin, say an inch or so, because I'm going to be using a microplane to grate it. Once you've got the ginger exposed, then you just take your microplane and you just grate until you get about a teaspoon's worth. All right, everybody, it's been about 25 minutes. Look how much these leeks and celery have cooked down. They're almost getting a little mushy, but the flavors are coming through, guys. These are sweetening up, and it's gonna be beautiful. Now all we have to do is add all of our other ingredients. So here goes the chicken broth. Once I get the broth in here, we're gonna turn the temperature up because I wanna get this boiling a little bit. We're gonna toss in the sweet potatoes, the butternut squash, the carrots, the parsley, and the ginger. Now you can use as much of the ginger as you want, because it's got a little bit of a kick to it. I'm gonna add a pinch of salt right now, and then we'll taste it later. Then once it comes to a boil, we're gonna simmer it for about 10 minutes or until the sweet potatoes and the butternut squash are tender, and the carrots too. All right, everybody, I've got this up to a boil. I'm gonna put the lid on. I'm just gonna partially cover it. I don't want the liquid to evaporate too much, and I'm gonna turn this down to medium-low. All right, so after 10 minutes of simmering, everything looks pretty soft. That's perfect. Obviously, the smaller the pieces, the faster they'll cook. Now, you could eat the soup like this if you chose, but I'm gonna turn the heat off, and I'm gonna use my immersion blender just because I want it to be a little bit chunky. So be careful when you do this. You could put it in a blender, but I think these immersion blenders work really well. All right, everybody, the soup's done. Simple, easy. Let me serve some of this up. Ooh, it's really hot. Look at that, nice and thick and creamy, very satisfying. It's filling, and really the most important part is it's flavorful, guys. You're gonna like it. You're gonna really enjoy it. It has such a hearty flavor to it. I tell you, those leeks make a great base for a soup. You gotta try this. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please share it. It really helps out my channel, helps it grow, and I do really appreciate that. So thanks so much for watching, and if you have any questions or comments about this recipe, oh, and by the way, the written recipe is down below in the description of this video, so don't forget to click where it says show more, and you'll see all of that, plus all of my social media. Thanks again for watching, everybody. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's a button right here, and there's one down below. And you'll be notified every week when a new video comes out. So thanks again for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.